Okay, so this is the Odoo interface. This is the you can say the main database of Odoo from where we launch the applications. And today we will discuss about the typical manufacturing workflow of a product, how it is manufactured using the manufacturing app, but we'll also discuss along with it how different other apps integrate with this manufacturing app and feed data into it so it is processed within that module, and how it impacts all the other aspects like financial aspects of the accounting, as well as purchase, sales, purchase, and all those processes. So to begin with, we'll just create a sales order first for a typical product. But before that, we will discuss how that product is structured. Like what is that product, how it is manufactured, what is the BUM for that product, which means that a typical product is composed of a number of components, and how those components are used within the manufacturing process. So this is the main dashboard of the inventory app. Here you can see various cards which indicate how the product flows through the warehouse of a typical organization. Like when any component or product is purchased for resale, it goes into the receipts, and then if it is sold to a customer, there are delivery orders created. And similarly, when it is manufactured, the manufacturing order is created within the environment. So all these different processes or operations, as it is called in the inventory application, are used for to encapsulate the business processes of a company. So we will just check a single product. Let's say this is a list of all the products. Here you can see the product cards are displayed, but you can also go into the list view. These are the different views of the product. This is called the Kanban view, and this is the list view, where these products are displayed along with their fields. Some of the fields are visible here. If they are not visible, you can always turn them on from this control. So we will search for a product, fan, and click on that product. Now this is the product form or the main interface from where different attributes of a product are set within Odoo's environment. So you can see this is a product type which is categorized as goods. By goods we mean that any product which is sellable, and it is a tangible product, unlike services which are intangibles and are offered as services. For example, maintenance service, or some design service or development or any other consultancy service offered by an organization. So we will focus on the goods, and again, if it is tracked in the inventory, which means it is a storable product, we will check on this box, which means that it will be checked as it will be tracked as by quantity of that product within the inventory. If we need to assign a serial number or lots, that is also possible for that product. And then there is the financial information related to that product, the cost of that product, cost for manufacturing or cost for purchase, cost of purchase from the vendor, and the price at which it will be sold. And you can see here that we can tick these boxes, which means the product can be sold, it can be purchased, it can be expense, it can be sold through the POS, or it can be a subscription product. So on top of this product form, you can see several buttons. These are called smart buttons in Odoo, which indicate how many units of product you have in hand in the inventory, how much are forecasted based on the sales order or purchase order issued by the company. And like if the product has a bill of material, if it is a manufactured product, then you have a bill of material, any other documents or any other information related to that product. So these are all the smart buttons available. So we can see that this particular product, as we will see that it is a manufactured product, so it has a BOM. So we will go and check its BOM, and you will click on this product and see all the components which make up this product. So a fan, a typical fan is made up of all these components. And if whenever you manufacture this product, all these components would be utilized in the manufacturing process. So we'll go back to our product. Here you can see you can upload an image of the product as well. And since this particular product is manufactured, so these are different operations within the warehouse which are triggered. Like if it is a manufactured product, the product will be manufactured using certain components, and the final product would be stored in the warehouse. And then there is a route called replenish on order, which means that this product is only manufactured when it is ordered by a customer. So this is that route. You can also buy this product from someone else, like from a vendor or a subcontractor, if they manufacture it for you. But currently we will just go through the simple manufacturing process. So this is all about the this product. And if we purchase this product from a vendor, we need to add the name of that vendor and other details. But since this product is not directly purchased and it is manufactured in-house, so the components would be purchased from the vendor, and there you will find the name of the vendor from whom the component is purchased, and some details of the inventory about the logistics, if it is product is shipped elsewhere, all those things. But we'll not discuss them in this video. We'll focus on the manufacturing process. So to manufacture this product, there are several ways. Like we can manufacture this product directly, like we can go into the manufacturing app and go and directly create a manufacturing order. Here you can see all the manufacturing orders are listed. Some of them you will see which are completed, and if you create a new manufacturing order, you can just type the name of the product, which product it will be, and automatically it will populate these components fields, where you'll see all the components which make up the product are listed. And you similarly, another important concept related to the manufacturing order is the work order. Here you see all the work centers utilized in manufacturing of this product. The fan. So your assembly, your total manufacturing process may be based on a number of operations which are listed here, and where they are conducted, all the names of the work centers are listed on this side. So similar, like you might have a assembly station, a paint station, a testing station. So for different phases of your manufacturing processes, and the quantities of components consumed during those operations, how much time the operation takes. So this is also configured through work centers. We'll come to that later on. But this is just to show you what is required for manufacturing a product. And if any byproducts are created, for example, if some wooden product is manufactured and wood waste is created, which is also utilized as a product, so that can be included here in the byproducts. And certain miscellaneous settings are also be set here, can also be set here, which are related to the manufacturing process of the product. So we'll go back to the components and see all these components. Now all this component data is coming from the bill of materials. You can go into products and check the bill of materials for the product. Like this particular product, you can see all the bill of materials complete, the operations, which is similar to the manufacturing order. Some other things like you can start when all the manufacturing components are available, or you can uh, gradually wait for the components to be in your stock and then you start manufacturing. And the other settings are there. There are operational dependencies. For example, if your operations, manufacturing operations are conducted step by step, like all the operations are dependent on one another. One operation requires the previous operation to be completed, then these operation dependencies are also tagged as checked. And other things like lead time of manufacturing, this contributes towards the entire manufacturing process, how much time it takes. But again, this also depends on each work center's duration, how much at the micro level, how much time is consumed at each work center. So this is what your BOM defines, and then there's an overview of the BOM, which is actually makes up the cost of the product. It gives you a tentative cost of the product. By tentative, I mean that if the manufacturing process takes longer than the intended time, then this cost might vary. And if certain components, if their initial cost is something else, and later on their cost is increased or decreased based on the vendor's orders, then that will impact this BM cost. So this cost is again utilized. All these things I need to emphasize that they are interrelated. All the modules, when they are working in Odoo, the information is flowing. The workflow is such that the information is flowing from one module to the other module, and you will see that once you can access the product from here as well. And if we go and check the product again, the fan product, you will see that here we can this is a button where we can click on it, and it says compute price from BOM. So automatically this price can be computed from the BOM. If the BOM prices varies, if the prices of the components and the work center costs varies, then this is impacted, and based on this cost you can adjust your sales price of your product. Okay, so this was all about how the BOM is related to the manufacturing order. So we can again go back to our manufacturing order. See, this is the manufacturing order we created. So as I told you that this manufacturing process can be initiated directly within the manufacturing app by creating a manufacturing order, or this can be initiated by a customer's demand, which means we'll just cancel this order and see the other process. We'll go back to the sales app, and here we assume that a customer has ordered a fan. Let's say this is the name of the customer, and they have ordered a fan. So we'll add that product to our order lines, and all the details are automatically populated related to that product, the taxes and everything. And the date of the quotation, this is the normal process in the sales app, that you create a quotation, and then when you confirm that quotation, it transforms it into a sales order. So once we confirm this quotation, you will see that automatically a delivery order and a manufacturing order is created. So as I told you previously, that the manufacturing order can be created directly from the manufacturing app, or based upon a customer's demand of that particular product which is manufactured. And here we saw previously that it was going through the MTO route, which means that it is a manufacture to order product. Like as soon as a customer orders that product, manufacturing order is created simultaneously. And so a delivery order is also created for that particular customer. So we'll go into the manufacturing order directly from here, and you will see it is the same manufacturing order which was previously created from the manufacturing order directly. So this is another view of the manufacturing order. Now here you can see all the components availability is also listed in the forecast column, and one of the component is not available, which is the bolt. So you can see, you can check the forecast, like you can go in directly into the forecasted report by clicking on this button, and you will see the forecast for this particular component. So this component is uh, 3 on hand are there, and 3 units are consumed, but we need more than 3 in our manufacturing process. So what we can do, we can replenish them. Now this, if you click on the replenish button directly, you can order from here also. A purchase order would be created. So what we can do, we can just click here and just order, let's say we order 12 of them. And since we have already specified the vendor's name on the products, this bold products details, it will automatically pick it up from there. So we'll just confirm it, and you will see this particular purchase order is created. This document is generated. Now we can directly access this document by clicking on this button, and here you see the purchase order. Now some other components might be ready to be ordered from this vendor also, so they are collected into a single purchase order if it's the same vendor. So we can just confirm this order, and this button indicates that there is a receipt operation waiting to be performed within our inventory. Now this can be done directly from here, or you can go back to your inventory app, and here also you can see one is to receive. You can access this operation directly from here also and validate, and this once it is validated means you have received the components in your stock. So again we'll go back to the manufacturing app and access the manufacturing order. And now you see the bolt which was previously indicated as not available is available within our stock. So we are ready to start our manufacturing process. Now we can start the manufacturing process, start by planning it. By planning we mean that different work centers are assigned to different operations, and if for some reason a work center is busy or used for some other operation, it will plan, and if an alternate work center is defined in its configuration, so that work center will be substituted for the one which is indicated initially. So we can just see that if we click on this plan button, this manufacturing order is confirmed from here, and another button is visible here which is called the shop floor button. Now this can be accessed from your work orders also. You can see now certain other indicators are present here which show the status of your operation, that process, it is ready to start. And since there are dependencies, one of the operations following the other one are dependent on the previous one, so they are indicated as waiting for another work order, which means that once this operation would be completed, all subsequent operations would be ready to perform. So we can always go to we can open this work order and go to the shop floor view for this work order. We can directly start from here, and as you can see, this expected duration of this operation is 80 minutes. Now from where this operation is, duration is coming, you can go into planning again, or you can check the work orders first here. So you can see that all these are the same work orders which were indicated over there. So what we can do here is go to our work center in which that work order is performed and click on that work center. Now this is all the details regarding a typical work center. Now you can see the cost, the duration, everything is defined here. Now how it is defined, that you can see that this particular work center is requires 10 minutes for setup and 10 minutes for cleanup. The operation time is other than this. So what is the operation time for this particular work center? Like for that particular operation, you can see these values are added to the typical time, and that's how that 80 minutes duration is computed. So here you can see this particular operation. Here this operation, the default duration is mentioned at 60 minutes. Now those 10 minutes for setup of the work center, 10 for the cleanup are added to this 60 minutes duration. This we have defined as manually, because as your work centers are utilized, there is other way to compute this time, which is based on the track time. Like whatever time your work center took to manufacture the previous unit of that product, and it goes on and on for a different amount of time, and if there is any variation based on that, an average time is computed and put in here in this field. But here it is indicated as 60 minutes, which means that this is the default duration which we have set manually. And this is the operation, this is the bill of material in which it is utilized, this is the work center where it is performed, and you might add some work instruction, because certain operations might require the employee who is working on that workstation to clarify the operational process. They might need some documents or instructions. So those are provided in three ways: through a PDF file. You can the production manager can write the text about it, how this operations is performed directly on the assembly line, and what instructions to follow for this operation. All these are mentioned through this interface. So okay, again we go back to our manufacturing order, and here again we'll see that we can directly open the shop floor view, or we can go into the work orders, and from here also, if we open any particular work order, we can see it how it is available in the shop floor view. So we'll open the shop floor view and see that this particular work order is ready to be started. Now this is the employee who will be working on this particular work order. This is the work center where this operation would be carried out. And this is the card which indicates, like this is the worksheet which was seen before for this operation. And you can have any number of steps, sub steps for this particular operation, which are indicated in that operation, like what steps are to be followed if there is some quality control and everything like that. These are the settings, like what during this operation you can add some components, you can add a byproduct, you can scrap a component if it is defective, you can move this operation to another work center, you can create quality alerts if some issue is found with the quality control check, or if the equipment fails for some reason, you can directly generate request maintenance from here, which will be forwarded to your maintenance application. Or you can block this work center temporarily for some reason, so the operations are shifted to another work center. So here you can start this operation. You click on this card and you will see the time lapse started. So this time will continue onwards, like if we assume that this operation has been completed and it took 80 minutes to complete this operation, we can indicate it here in the time. But this duration, like this was paused, then you can begin this operation again. So this is controllable by the operator, whoever is operating this work center. So all these things are controlled here. And once it is completed, let's assume it is completed, we can just mark it as done. And once you mark it as done, then you can move over to the next operation. And you'll see this is the electrical assembly station where the electrical cabling and connection operation is performed. So again, you can see we can complete it and move to the next operation, which again is done on assembly station 1. So it switches back to assembly station 1. You mark as done, then next operation. which is assembly station 2. Here you have to do fan shaft connection, and the marker is done. Then there is the fan pedestal assembly. All this also is done. Then we paint the fan, this operation, and we perform some time and stop it, and then mark it as done, and we move to the next operation, which is the final operation in this work order, and we in this manufacturing order, sorry, this is the work order itself. So we will indicate that this is done. Now once the last and final operation is done, it shows you close production button. Close production means that we are going to close this manufacturing order. You can do it from here also, or you can close the shop floor view, go back to the manufacturing order, and here you can see that this manufacturing order is still pending, so you can just click on this produce all, and now this manufacturing is completed and 1 unit of that product is manufactured and put in stock, and it's ready to be delivered to the customer. So we can access that sales order directly from here and see that our delivery is ready now. You can validate it from here, and you can see the complete cycle of delivery is completed, and now you can create the invoice for the customer, create a regular invoice and confirm it. And if the customer has already is ready to pay, you can specify the payment journal where the payment would be recorded. Now this is information would impact your accounting, so you can directly say that this is the amount you will be collecting from the customer, and the payment method is manual. The amount will go to the bank journal or cash journal depending upon your workflow, the date, payment date when it was made, the memo, the invoice against which the payment was created, and here you can see the invoice is created. Then you will see the banner of in payment, which means that the payment has been done but it has not yet been reconciled. So that reconciliation process happens in your accounting app. So you can see how this workflow has been initiated, how it was completed. It involved the sales app, it involved the manufacturing app, it involved the purchase app, the inventory app to check the stock moves, and finally you can also go to the accounting app and see the customer invoices against which this payment has been done. And once you go into the bank reconciliation, by bank reconciliation we mean all the transactions, the open invoices and the vendor bills are reconciled with your bank statement lines, and once that is done, it is considered paid, and it is the whole operation is finished. Now accounting app itself is very detailed, and that we will discuss in another video, but for the time being I have just shown you a basic workflow of a typical manufacturing process. There are a lot of other things involved related to manufacturing in Odoo, like we touched the basic apps of manufacturing and shop floor in this particular scenario, but there are a number of related apps, like there is a PLM app which is for product lifecycle management, like a particular equipment or your product might go through several changes. There might be changes incorporated in the BOM for different versions of the product in future. So those are handled through the PLM app, which is product lifecycle management. And any maintenance or field services which you might offer to your clients after selling them your equipment or product are also controlled through the maintenance or field service app. So those are also available, and they all work in tandem with the manufacturing app. Then there's the quality control app to check various stages of your manufacturing or your stock moves operations, and they are also a part of your manufacturing workflow. So this was all about the manufacturing workflow. I hope you understood the basics of it. There are a lot of other things which we didn't cover in this video, but once you start using it on your own, you will be able to see that you come across several processes and workflows which might not be covered in this video. So we can always discuss about them and see how they can be resolved within Odoo's manufacturing environment. Thank you.